platform apraman ani apa ni pompa yi so. The platform the cardinal Nana Yaukese sonsontwe sontwi asonsentwe ani nsentwitwi a ekọ batakọ bramai esinukoso ato apetia mantemfi asansa krokotiako the platform sunie asisi nkondwa asisi adwa ama trankondwa atrenufua bra Nana Yaukese the cardinal tiadwam ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puo ade doso ensempudiom amanyosam abrabom nsam asetirem nsam ani amansa hodo so nsam ani se huduo bia dia ani ne hia Nana Yaukese the cardinal wanina pamfo our the platform dwumadie so wo peace 104.3 FM edwada ni ukwada numre biada efri no nwotwekopim nondu the platform wo peace FM ensamo asisie dia aba dia akro ani dia yatia ni dia yehunu ni nyina ne ne wudi na apreto ani ne sombi na yansiai na banu so a emia the platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana.
Ghana this year munyina Joma makwaba nwumre nso ahaye peace 104.3 asumdwefie nie na ye dwada na no nwotwe kase bona kogu no na monitor ase the platform ebe mama kwamu babi amote yanka di fra nwumre bia ncha sonko enko emfama mo radio stations a mukuta dwumadie mu monso yada masepa mo boa ama Ghana fo wachichi ni bencheye dwumadie yedo na boboa no monso a mobeka ye ho Facebook no so no monso aseda sonko enko emfama mo dwumadie no mu na die enu ntia bedwafo ekiro madwen no wonso wadwen kire na ade aba odie no okọ Facebook no so wa peace 104.3 dwumadie ni live for comment na ade atum enye sanso a WhatsApp line 0556 700 700 0556 700 700 odo comment na fa horomere betum abrepam ya kenkan de ama sanse dwumadie wo ka ho bi na ehyema NPP amonyuko na abato ajebo ajenya kwa kuduru kanu ni otie nimu ni otie akire o sesi akwa kuduru obi abesi fom anwumrei yebedi ho nkomo na apamfo ye no musi nkonwa no munyina ye MPP fo enti nyinyina no potogum hwegum na konkwanse krum Awa Muhammad, a member of the MPP's national communication team watena se Elena Madelku communication team MPP wakan bi Honorable Akusia Manu Penyina Bedi Echire National Youth Authority NPP's parliamentary candidate hopeful Adenta constituency Mamin watena se ye nimpinfui ebetwetwe nkomo na along the line no ye ne lawyer Charles Amo Ken spokesperson ye no ono so bekasa Ura Stephen Yawusu openyeni kasa de ma Ura Denimo ye ne ono so bekasa Dr Prince Amuzu enso kasa de ma odumanyafo afiri akoto ye ne mpinfo nyina ebetwetwe nkomo anwumre ntanyumre dwumade ne ya packed wo kan ho bi wo comment no Facebook yebekenkan e dia amount WhatsApp line 0556700700 ebitumo yebekenkan dia amount ene yebredi ntia bebo ni tew na Nana Yaukese de Cardinal watena senkomotwetwe ye dia brewa pamfo no Patricia Sefafisha Elizabeth Jean Samuel Apia Prince Bafo Samuel Heriminka ena mansa dat mesumika ho bi ye nyina ye boa ene platform dwumadi anwumre ye de eba besom wo ha ye peace enyi wa fidie no mfiri ha ye twe ho abatew ye ba de Cardinal Nana Yaukese watena senkomotwetwe bi frase ye twe ho abasisia
So bring me baby, Pabwa Ghana, Nagana Bayo, Ayo, the Feminoaro. So bring me baby, Pabwa Ghana, Nagana Bayo, Ayo, the Feminoaro.
The platform, Apraman and Yapani Pompeiso. The platform. The Cardinal Nana Yaukese sonsontwe sontwi asonsentwe ani nsentwitwi a ekọ batakọ bramai esinukoso ato apetia mantemfi asansa krokotiako the platform sunie asisi nkondwa asisi adwa ama trankondwa atrenufua bra Nana Yaukese the Cardinal tiadwam ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puo ade doso ensempudiom amanyosam abrabom nsam asetirem nsam ani amansa hodo so nsam ane sɛ woduo bi ade a ane ne hyia na ya kɛse the cardinal wɔne na pamfo ɛwɔ the platform dwumadie so wɔ peace 104.3 FM ɛdwoada ne wukwada nwummerɛ biada ɛfiri no nwɔtwe kɔpem nondu the platform ɛwɔ peace FM ɛnsɛm wɔ asisie deɛ aba deɛ ɛkoro ɛne deɛ yɛteɛ ne deɛ yɛhunu ne nyinaa ne ɛne wodi na aprɛtoɔ ɛne ɛne som bi na yɛnsiae na baanu so a emia the platform kyerɛ wadwene bi Ghana yɛman Ghana.
Batana, Yami Shrano da 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 da, Wamanu Niama Penny Nala, Nawamanodo, Eyasa se Batana, Empe Oku, Edia Hokueni, Nedi Kebias Yasubia, India Seminal said, Yasugane, Anya Sapa, Dachi Chirima, Eva Bewoyan for Minia, Susumre Pedi, Wabwagana. Nagana beyo, ayo, living waro. So breve baby, Wabwagana. Nagana beyo, ayo, living waro.
Awuzafo mamu nyina adwo edam ase sabre a no ngotwe apemu pepe peace 104.3 FM suni dwumade de da platform ye de bra odwada ene ukuada bia bra no ngotwe kasebo no akọ na wieye Patricia Stefa Fisher Sahu Beyonce Elizabeth Jean Prince Bafo Asamoah Samuel Apia Henry Kwasi Minka ena man Sadat omuna ahihye ena medi ho chiame ye frame na ya okese obetimi aframe the cardinal mohoye de mohoye pa okay nti memenda na MPP kokoto aba ena onmayi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enumre ye ba bedi ho enkomo ene me wapamfo me ensa omunyina ye MPP fo ye ba behwe MPP aba no a omoto no na no but before that Mr. Isaac Dramana or Ghana Revenue Authority Mr. Isaac Dramana Ghana Revenue Authority Customs Division ene eye Golden Jubilee when yemfie aduonum Mr. Isaac Dramana our Ghana Revenue Authority Oga 1 ene eye 50th birthday happy Golden Jubilee to you Oga Yamin Shrao from BT family ene wabusu nyina say Yamin Shrao quickly o ma menye sa de we mfiri wansana yashe enkomo na se modi kan tidada se Awal Mohammed a first nan ko yemi nua bema se mempe nani ma hekra ezi awanya madam fo biom Awal atena se na afi cozy akosia menu Beyonce adenta Beyonce no ezi asemu amu ni se mi adwasafo adi na ezi akosia menu na wo so adwasafo ma yi na di dada ena afi yehwe nim se Ellen Amada Ekube ba beken ho na yatwetwe nkomo quickly mo me run through results no se na ba na no memenda me na regional basis na etimi a contem de amaye nyina na de me ne se me kiro regional me kiro de candidate bi anyaaye ena afi difference a eda candidates no mienu ntem na mo etimi atiase yan sha semfi Bono East Canada Japan enya 1548 yaka 1548 at 1548 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enya 5434 that is 5434 5434 against 1548 in Bono East Dr. Bawumia ABT Canada Japan 3886 votes 3886 votes in Bono region Kennedy Akomprekwe Japan enya 2326 and afi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enya 3977 Dr. Bawumia had 1651 votes and ODBT Kennedy ewo Bono region Yanko ahafo medium ahafo Kennedy akompreko Japan enya 1040 1040 and after Dr. Baumia enya 2985. Difference between the two, Dr. Baumia between 1,945 votes. 1,945 votes. Afe Mamemfanko Upper West region. Kennedy Japan enya 1,084. Dr. Baumia enya 4,878 votes. Difference of 3,974 votes. 3,974 votes. Upper East region. Kennedy Ohine Japan enya 2,111 2111 and afi Dr. Baumia enya 5,218 votes 5,218. Dr. Baumia the 3,107 votes and a Kennedy ewo Upper East. Northeast ehona Kennedy wenya vote to cry. Northeast onya 23 votes of the whole region onya 23 Northeast. Dr. Baumia 3,444. 3,444. And Dr. Baumia the 3,421 votes. 3,421 votes. And ODBT Kennedy ewo Northeast. Afe oko Northern region. Kennedy enya 1,995. 1995. And Dr. Baumia 9,238 votes. 9,238 votes. Dr. Baumia the 7,243 and Ebro Kennedy so our northern region. Savannah Kennedy enya 1,028 1,028 and Afi Dr. Baumia 2,603 votes. Difference about Baumia Edebro Kennedy so 1,575 votes. 1,575 votes. OT region. Kennedy 1,311 1311 and Dr. Baumia 3,591. Again Dr. Baumia at 2,280 votes. 2,280 votes and ode echen Kennedy ewo OT region. Now yanko Volta region one of the regions are Kennedy ewini ye. When say Kennedy Japan ewini two regions. Owini Volta and owini Central region. Now Volta region Kennedy Japan enya 5,845 and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia enya 4,984 Kennedy Japan at the 861 votes 861 votes and ode ABT Dr. Baumia ewo Volta region. Afi Mamemfanko Ashanti region 11,390 for Kennedy. 11,390 Dr. Baumia 22,205 22,205 difference of 10,815 10,815. Mamemfanko Western region Kennedy 4,899 4899 and Dr. Baumia 7,465 and also Dr. Baumia at the 2,566 in a BT Kennedy Japan. Western North Patricia Odium Western North Kennedy 2,354 and Afi Dr. Mahmoud Baumia 3,386. Dr. Baumia at the 1,032 votes and a BT Kennedy ewo Western North. Eastern region Kennedy 6,794 Dr. Baumia 13,387 difference near 6,593 votes. Central region Ken 10,828 10,828 votes and Dr. Baumia 6,159 6,159 votes 16159 difference at Kennedy EDBT Dr. Baumia or Central region 4,669 4,669 Afe ufluana se udu Greater Accra Kennedy Japan 17,282 Afei Dr. Bawumia 19,002 votes. 19,002 votes. Difference 1,720. 1,720. NPP headquarters. Kennedy 133 votes. 133. 133 votes. 133. And Afei Dr. Bawumia 254. Difference 121 votes. Afei uka emani nyina ebomwa Kennedy nya 71,996. 71,996, representing 37.41% of the valid votes cast. 37.41% of the valid votes cast. Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia 118,210 votes. 118,210 votes. Difference Dr. Bawumia DBT Kennedy 46,214. 46,214 votes. Now Bawumia total no 118,210 no. It represented 61.47% of the valid votes. 61.47% of the valid votes. Let's just say ububu ni nyina mu a say na ensusaso no ekoko pie. Lawyer Charles Amo Date Ekasama Kennedy Ohene Japan. Kanzo Majo. Oh. Yango Padom now so eh.
Na me din kunim.
Na no ukura na me no da net ha. Na yakika bia.
Yes.
Fast forward to Monday. Mwakwa aba sisi ano bibia adadin na eto say.
Yo mini me da se piso manya sa kwanya ma me fasa kwanya so na menchia wa tiefo nyina na afi mi nyina Kennedy wo he Japan na mu na me na Ghana fo nyina ase me na police fo nyina so ase I mean na easy ase na me na all the delegates so ase na ye na nyame ase se ye nyina da so tinkwamu ni hu hawa Kennedy wo he Japan performance so historical na abro adwene antiase so say last week ye ba ye no na obia ni say Kennedy o na Japan there o ya bu mufia o no de nka o relevant e wo party the move next year to aban wie no ye who how important and relevant o ye e wo Ghana ha any MPP party mo enti ye there ye Kenya ni say no ndam kasi anu ni kabia Kenya nkopon se wi ase nyina ehun se obi asebe ni kasanje obi asebe ebinu se onye presidential material obi asebe yet me listen the 10 sins nenso yekoto abano when ya zero ebinu se that's about obi abenya 90 80 nenso buy na akompreko Japan a single person what me are standing against the state establishment. What we are standing against the sovereign. That will prove to the world the fact, indeed, or you're relevant. Indeed. And this was the who a Ghana for any, a so delegates for any. Ama, Abano, what you mean, 37 plus percentage. And what you say, Milia, I could break Japan, or just a Mufia, and not just a Japan, or you can walk over him. Name means some more kind, I saw a knee. And the end of the pa. In the so that could put here, Senate Tibiano, economic DA. Aquama, Compreko Japan. Every time you say a bar Wednesday, you heard people vilifying him. Or tease someone you can find. But we are not talking about the event of the 4th of November. But we are talking about the processes. The process that led to the event of 4th November. The question is, was it fair? The question is, was it democratic? The question is, who and also? The question is, of state, the sovereign, the establishment, standing against Kennedy of Ohene power, and then Omu claim, saying, Oba time back on your fumu adie. I say, Oba time back on fumu adie, Argentina. Ye who say, so we know what damn funya, Semua, Sukasa, that the be a basic kunya. so no wadamfo enya asem so kasa wo so turu ho so living asem so hu no na the bi e besin kuya and then they who second year opo we really man na minua e hia ya no hu se na si hu se ejo na Japan we sinner. Now how do you expect a sinner say only righteous people a big platform so akasa
na lawyer
yes
baby a onamu ye ne Ken asmo as a can as a whole impression of the whole process no ne de eko yi nyina
minua the whole process that will be any more deja you saw how at the 137 SOTiano you saw how all the government
but na madwen ya me say enka after memenda no a Ken na begina abonten ka say process no na e fair oni bibia against the process ojitum say walusu no anka mo be komonim e free ho no
oh na say minua ye koyanim enim de ye koyanim na ye koyanim a onyakopo na kan ye bible na kan say people have to repent before forgiveness has to come. Enti ye koyanim na ye koyanim no ohun se minua Ghana ha ye wono aya na ye bu ye ni bu nyo rebe so Ghana ha ye wono aya na ye taking people for granted ye no eni hweka na mbo ye kan gina ni say in a democracy also people are looking at the event that happened on 4th November but they are forgetting about the processes that led to the event that happened on 4th November. Yes, you are going to say you kasa. Say you can do 10 sins. Say you can do kasa. Why you never be? And notice here, jitum say. Can you when you say na beauty? Na one more kasa tia no. So when you say oh, apapa ye na ye bata bafo. Na kasa tia no yan kan ye dia. I think there will be forgiveness. But in as much as an insofar as say there is democracy, no. We don't have to sweep things underneath the carpet. Name it's a lessons learned here for you, no. Send the buyer sign him away NCPO, no. That it is important. Say I better address the issues. Yes, but if you can do a sinner, and maybe he has to go and see the Pope. Now I'm washing off his sins. Not the righteous people messed up. Yes, he can do a kasa. And maybe we have to teach him how to speak. No, Mama Kasa. And he had to buy a if you say, oh, a Benja Babu, a bastard, you have to Benja and Benja. Let's say, Masadia. I was here who's a papa where you're ready for to.
Mate, lawyer that's it. Lawyer Charles Samo that Kasama Kennedy or Hene Japan. Stephen Ousu Boaten so Kasa Emma Francis Adainimo engineer. Steve, Majo.
Mejo Seminia.
Now what is saying?
Yankopado, Okromoka Kaka.
Yeah, the radiasi.
Soboko.
Oh, radiadum, yes, you are pa. Openia Okasama no engineer Francis Adainimo, now no member to Abani ye. Random 9 or on a torso and 9. Process no we. Are there any more camp? And then I'm going to Ghana for che.
Mecha only piece of Mecha for Nina, Namid in Charles from Kong Free. Engineer Francis at any more Ama a piece of Mecha for Nina. And penny for say of Fiachi any Apofono. Yatwaba FG a year a damimenda MPP delegates. Actually, Nipa Yelfa Franca no ancient in them now on the party name into 2024 election. Ura Francis Adainimo adding the support said the Obia who said Oye or Simpiasono. But the support and it will be to me be a say candidate at party no and penny for the rank and file. You know. Yes, so you bet me no aye juma. Na ya kwan ya be fa so a o mampani abediechi e bet me baba betane Ghana mampani. Eno ni ade a engineer Francis Adainimo. Every Edame Mindano, Adea, Ewo, Nightly Munim Susuki.
Nenkomo die mana enkomo oni mo di na no memenda na chi no monyanti ye bi se Francis Adainimo si obedi animu obeye campaign ni bia ma Dr. Bawumia.
Honorable Francis Adainimo has been a party member and will always be a party member. He has seen it all. Say, for Ebekaya in 2014, Oko contest TB, Emma Yatua Bani Obabeto so Miensa. Otoso Miensano, Ura Francis Adainimo, Paunachi, Pama Party. Only a mampini or just say, and another Danko Kufuad. Echo Ghana Mountain, so the Pierre was a you call near Cobon to Emma Party leading with him. No, 2016 election. Honorable Francis Adainimo in the Ghana, one thing. Bibia no bit Bibia at the Yemboa Party, Emma and Kunim Ebai. Meaning, say, I feel so. Abai, the enemy. Dona engineer obey casting. The only engineer is committed to the cause of the party. It is only the MPP that engineer Francis Adainimo has, and he is ready to work for a candidate party no say obey we need 2024 no timi abreak the 18 year.
Okay. Na won hihye bi se bia obekọ nenua kuma Bawumia ho anase obetwen se Bawumia mefre ne se obibia onfa meboa ne campaign.
Yeah, Honorable Francis Adainimo said you will see na de no or believe in the submarine approach. Since you know kasa ikura se ebia no akone Dr. Akwakudim komokra again something nyina ne betimi dey atujawo kasa fitie. So as I say, never go on ma. A party and share. In the Enyaki say, Honorable Bertrand say, Dr. Bawumia, Ememanu, a Jumebi Enye, our campaign no more and Sana, was Shasi or Yibi. Right from the start, no, was show that commitment to the party. A party no election, be a matter say, or no timidity to ma at the boa party. On chain MOB Mamekasa Yewe and I Yewe Efabua. I quite remember in 2016, a far motorbike school pickup studio call Cratchy West in Tumuru. That was my first time even moving to that constituency. But Yeko Oke and Koma on Mabuni DA or Chow Pansuma who's a baby or Odimonu. And that is the person I was willing and ready to say. Obey Jumano at the Abua party. Eti engineer is committed. On Travel I give the Amanu role on assignment to play for the party to win 2024. Or you ever ready say on Subaya no Afamudi said a bear party no Kunima Union everywhere. Thank our person will be the party and Nima Amasa Agoyo Bino and Nunchese Obetiada. Or you're willing and ready to obey Jumajabua party.
Ayawusu ansana mejo amo akokra no menim se Ghana nyina etie wanwumre titru ne MPP4 amanyuku no ma omo etie wo bia na beka che party ma na ye de wi nkomo yi
asem kakra mi ka che party ma a few observations ye se oke tumedia e course edamemenda during the declaration of official result. Ghana needs a Ghana for the door any MPP for the door no be Emma Omadri a course one. When I say MPP program and but it became more of Shatawale Stone Boy for Nana Yebo Honum. It clearly shows that as a party, no, you're building around an individual, and when that individual is no more or is moving on, no. Now, my party no, and you might be to mention an epijo. To only and you might have all on my neck to be OT MPPT MPP ante. That is all. If going forward, yes, party penny for the say, yes, shen yoma, as shen yom in yoma, a beboa partner. My individuals between Asian said when those individuals are no more, we can do use and enjoy. The second idea, they realize so where vote partner by rejected ballot. I see I need to forming the base of the party. Edema party no, omoneko and crofo fee ecobon toa, a almost said your montuaba. Millions uncle way that tuabama, sa ya omo ye wo muti say omona the base of the party. Almost what me to aba say no. It is said sali padui to aba say no monzo ko kire o mo be to aba. I'm almost what was saying. Then, as a party, we should have a cause to worry. Then the last one, now I was a party. Yeah, then and almost over 10,000. I'm twaba. Then and a mass anything. So they pay and go for more paper. They are willing and ready to do a party all the time. Not necessarily say. Yeah, Pemco for they do a about one to be busy on Baba Bayama. That is not the direction of the party. We should get people that are more willing and ready. Some Bay Jumati party. Say Baya, you're quite a say, your first direction where so you won't go for a moment my way. Your fire, your woman bit my way. These are some of the observations I hear during the campaign and after the declaration and the members now.
Aja, yada se anwumre.
Yes, me do asiki.
Pani ene de kasa ye fa na Steven ya Owusu Boateng. Okasama engineer Francis Adainimo. Ono so ni observation o ye fa merenda ba no MPP to ye no ho eno no. But asemo. Ono so aka bi. Ono so aka bi. E bi MPP for so mo hwe ne ma yi. Because na mo hwe ne mo se nipa be over 200 na beto aba wi ase na I think 198 there about na to aba no. And now, okay, we so far no more. Na muni bi ho. Akufo ade na we na do we know. Se na ni ho. Kwa mbo fa so mbo ton ye be. E nyina e wa ha. Arenda Beyonce.
No yo.
That is like.
Pacheyo na we.
Nyame adom. Finally, what be PF here?
Finally,
sawa ba ho. Ya mo abat na se why.
Finally.
Now ye.
Pacho me ho ye.
Adenta boko.
Bibia boko.
Awal.
Nana.
Now what to say?
Nyame adom.
Tama na yim nuan de na metate on kapa. Tama na yim nuan de na metate on kapa. Bibia boko. Na Saturday na we.
But say week bia me wa ha.
Aha nya ba na wo ba hanti na yim nua. So ba hanti mi na ba. So ba your program anambwa.
But say
the program tinaba. Mi tinaba na program tinaba.
Ni nyina. Yes.
Okay. Ya ba dwene ho.
Saturday me okumase.
Na wa infa so ase ana?
Yes, na me wasawase. Me to aba wo ho. Onim say me delegate. Asawase so me to aba da wo ho.
You wa infa mana avo infa?
Oh
asawase.
Yes, because the posters were around. Why rounds be twice grass or contested. In Tilipa Miensa na pick for the constituency. Haja Zainab.
Haja Zainab.
Yes, 3 times regional treasurer. Currently on one that's your regional treasurer. Anyway, Maslok regional boss. One in the contest. Any one gentleman be or office of the vice president. Or can or more juma at office of the vice president. Also, a contest. In Tilipa Miensa na. Manaf is there because who posters around. Be sure na there.
But
yes.
Okay. Oda we fie nipa mama wan kasa kra nya hwe. Mama wan kasa kra nya hwe. Beyonce. Saturday night you say.
Saturday.
I'm for Beyonce na make an cozy akusua menu. National Youth Authority on.
Pachai.
Deputy CEO mbo.
Pachai.
Ena wo hwe se nyame ya adom na se delegates ti asema dia adenta no obefa.
Patron.
Yes sir.
Patron.
Uno amma Isi ma doge adwasafo na ma befa onua ba no.
Ho de me.
Ho de we innocent go. Ho de adwasafo chi wana bu waji nua be ma fini nsem na be hu. Anyway, Saturday net is saying
medical etia etiefo ni adofo a omotie yen Adenta 42 from constituency executives to coordinators, polling station executives. Obi bia Saturday obe to naba. I believe it was a very, very a process bia Nanaya, I'm very happy say MPP yetumi ama jumedi yabesi ewe ya chese wanta bia na awa you kind of saying
yes,
peaceful without incident. In fact, etode bia sometimes it's almost say ubehunsa say media houses ni bi pese BBC, but they are just not finding the content for it. And make I say Friday make another media house na make I say we have to bear in mind as polling station executives, party people say be a baby ano MPP there yen fa me bi nsusu yen nti obi ye ade ba kwa it's amplified beyond our imaginations. Nti emede how it went emede pa so say aspirants no teach you omuwi omuko stadium, the body language, their the way omuchia omoho, especially the two leading the two front runners are Dr. Bawumia and Kennedy. I loved, in fact, I can say mature politician giving the last 2 weeks, it was you can say heated. I was more than heated. Say 100 degrees Celsius. I'm saying at 370. I'm a vile scrub pie. But the heat, and I could, when something's happening in the party, I always share na BBC or MPP ma. You gauge the temperature of the opposition, and you see that they don't even meddle. They are just grab your popcorn and watch. They are entertained by it, and you could see from their comments that they were hoping it to go another way. Sanka and Swinge and Kennedy ho. At least that was what I saw from the activities, especially on social media. Omaye amanaye fe. Their speeches were on point. They've set the tone, especially VIP. One say Dr. Bawumia say it was that bit for me was quite profound. That he was going to be his own person. He was also going to ensure that when it comes to the youth, especially given where I sit, that in terms of the future opportunities and putting Ghana on a footpath, it's been a long, arduous journey. Amade, she's been everywhere, especially on the campaign trail of Dr. Bawumia. She was in places that I've only seen on the Ghana map. So she's done really, really well. I think it's befitting for me to clap, but one of the things, and now to me, at least for the MPP, we have done well as a party. I'm proud of MPP. When you look at the almost the polling, research, na data analytics, almost 43%.
Info analytics. Almost 43%. Na ba kubin so edenenam 50% point something. Just say all of them gave a very, very, very underwhelming research finding, making it look as if say it was near impossible for Doctor to get the vote he got. But the team was confident, say at least 75% plus the Obenya. Now, we're having a conversation whilst you were now the Dr. Adainimo spokesperson, because by the way, I draw inspiration from them. They are very, very bold. To say sometimes you just have to put one foot after the other and keep going, despite the challenges. My idea. And we're saying that no matter the polling and everything, in fact, it's all things being equal. It's almost like economics, barring any last minute, hurdles. Sometimes it just comes down to how
the organization is done on the day. In fact, they were saying constituencies are almost say on the day, one aspirant's team was still there campaigning on the ground, whilst the other aspirant's team was not there. And that's on that score alone.
On Memendana Motuabano.
Yes, Memendano. No Mujina, Chesomujina, why ye body they say. Tuma Semisi. And that alone changed the dynamics of the polling there, which was already going in the favor of Waninti. In terms of margin or the bear winning, just because of the dynamics of them putting boots on ground to campaign. And Ebisianema be brave. One of the things I'm happy about is NDC wishing or even predicting that there was no way Yebe fa Dr. Bawumia as running mate. In fact, almost saying like it's never going to happen. There's no way. And it wasn't just NDC communicators saying this. Their principal, now flag bearer, said it on more than one occasion. So whether he had seen Wakushe Ntakremu who say Bia say Yedema and Dr. Bawumia Ebema ne Huachi ne Kakra, of course it is a glaring it's fact, because now we have somebody who represents he's Dr. Bawumia when it comes to how he handles campaigns, very thorough, unrelenting, he doesn't like, there's nothing like okay relax it. This is what is on the plan. We are ticking all the boxes, we are crossing all the T's, we are dotting all the I's. Into you'll be a low iron and China Wabrea for moje drove a brain at the campaign a chance no doesn't give up. And for me it symbolizes something for me, that when you have an opportunity to serve, and given that he's worked harder 10,000 times harder than anybody in that position, you don't take it for granted, and that's what he's shown us. Me who say maybe you can use it for a topic the other day. Obi bisa say, do Ghanaians strive for excellence? And I had to pause, because there are pockets of excellence in some quarters, some bits of private sector, even parts of politics. There are some politicians who, how they conduct themselves. And Veep is one person for me, say, Bibi obey biano. He takes ordinary biane. And I think that he sets the tone for that conversation for me. Say, can we, having laid the foundation even though the times are challenging, with him now, or best set is our standard for us to strive to. And I think that is a worthy vision, and it's not impossible for him to set that agenda. Say just like how he goes about it, and then push for Ghana to do better. About NDC, I think I'll let Awal have a round and we'll talk about.
And to the prelims,
yes.
Initial comment, Nafi. Ellen, guest prefect our class lead.
And yami or yasmami wo.
Sir.
Muni apeni ho GBC.
Sir. Ati say.
Yami adome ho ye.
Akwaba.
Yeah, nia.
Yeah, that's it. Awal.
Nana.
Meba asana abebamuno. Awal ti sabrofu we semi wie na abehu nipa kra. Ono de why na nso oba wi aso ntro for kitwada. Cardinal Cozy, aka Adenta Beyonce, is the idyllic candidate for the MPP to wrestle the Adenta seat from the opposition NDC. With her as our candidate, we stand a better chance of winning the seat back.
Yes, Obama.
We didn't know no. Kowamo.
PK support.
PK support.
PK, yes. Okay, bro, for me, because but my who where's the baby?
I said when it here. Anyway, Awal, mamintio initial comment na mintie Ellen so na fe yenko details.
You me that say. Mamintia ye tiefo nyina na mintia minuama me no mo ebe program na menka se me that say for this opportunity. We dey wasami bibia app esanse wo hwe elections na ye call ye na
nipa over 203,000 and a core elections no na o share super delegates elections a core
ba mo turnout na 198
94% turnout inti and which say enye very bad essence 94% no actually say nipa no dudu na ebai again na yinyina ye say there is apathy on the grounds MPP for ebuofu ne na keka ho turnout actually say ampa MPP for omo aye ready say 2024 yebetimi abreak the 8 no the turnout ni very encouraging. We are very much satisfied with the turnout and baby a ye bia no bibia ko so jojo police no omo anye adwuma kra anye kra they were just there as if say omo so eka the process no into security wise bibia eko so kama electoral commission obi eni ho kan say wonya trouble bi anase wonya bibi problem bia yegina queue mo the fekra wo muni say ugina queue mo na for instance baby ameme to aba me buy na nipa be bridge na queue ehu mi am say oh be say na koto because there was no protest within 2 minutes mato awie na yesa begina nipa num na ye no mudi nkomo ne na keka ho eti we know a very very smooth process in terms of security. At least MPP na ye nimno na ye hui nti anka enye wanwa but nipa 203 na ekoi to aba nti sampase itimi wie bibia jujua ye beda nyame ase na toso mienu delegates na ebebo obi abaso again mebo ye nyina abaso say on social media what we expect to see ye context say ya obehun say ehuro ne nekeka ho aba we bakukra me hui even though there are some few obehun there but say bia obi edi old video beba ne ehuro nipa no say wanya vote say eno so anye so ye nyina ne ye bo ye ho aba so say at least etimi ye bibisa eno kire say ye poised say 8 na ye can say pese ye break no. And I said deadlock baby a bedroom no because we started from 1992 up to NDC omwako be 16 yenso ye ko 16 enti aka deadlock no na ye be break enti enye 8 no kra but omwako Rollins echo 8 Mills Mahama ko 8 Kufoko 8 Akufo-Addo so ako 8 enti 16 Inti woshe ye 16 na yakono any almost 16 na omakona utimi hu difference bebre wom enu nti we no deadlock no MPP ni bia aye poised they say ebetimi abomodin na etimi break the deadlock no again omo contest ye no so ye bebo bia baso especially adenimu we akoto Dr. Akoto any ye Kennedy Japan omo nyina conduct omo very well. Ye kinka ye no kra ye metie Dr. Akoto one of the radio stations or see ono kra de odika frɛ Dr. Bawumia Bonabaso and obi say party no a make history a party na make no yade a ye nyina no ye ni gise ya make history no enye say bia we are only choosing anyone keke you choose a competent person from a minority ethnic group to lead the party. And we are very, very instructive and important. And Untinama General Secretary, Ujina Hono, or see party na making history and history na ya making no, and no SND signal at the Kobe Bia. Ampa since ye elected Dr. Bawumia, what your commentaries, you know, what bibia actually say ampa history na ya making no, ye twaso assign ako making history. By breaking the 8 and nun ti enama at least bebiano MPP ni bia ni age NDC for any opposition for omonia brepa to the extent that even some people are omo academia omo si omo academics no omo astati omo tutubo eba park so ye expecting nyina enye say bia ade a ye expect Dr. Bawumia is capable ojina hona de ba kwa o kan ni say o say he has his own vision and when say nyankopon beboan you know he's very religious obienim that's very important about him eti wo share we na yakone dia process ayakwa very smooth ye danyame ase ye better delegates nyina se enthusiasm obia edi wuremu edi koya omokoto aba obia ko fia bibia amba no eno ekere se ampa ye startia ye betimi aye ye bompa ye se ye parliamentary elections no so ebeko se ya se ne be ya at least ye betimi ewie bibia preko ade ba ko ayewo ye constitution no ma mahu ya me ne menu akosu akra di nkomo ene se the constitution is say 12 months to the elections no e was say a year running mate no inti obe 1 month to 2 months to be able to get the running mate running na e betimi aye
flag bearer na running mate
vice presidential candidate no so article 13 your friend
and I am kind of ready
yes but I say be sure say be a lawyer no be boy in terms of because some lacuna bi ho we read there it doesn't end there is a comma but almost say you aban you be 12 months to the general elections but you answer say any aban time by na be so that was how your friend said the constitution
as rather say any aban is 12 months
yes any aban 12 months so aban it was silent on it intimate say be a betimi aye. The most important thing is Dr. Bawumia ebeyi a competent person like him na party no nyina e de omo echita amano na yetimi awini elections no ade ba kwa iwum ene se your opponent na omo twen say ebetimi ayi your candidate ansa na omo timi aye so ene omo start here omo campaign. We're not looking at them. They hear ekesipa ne say cohesion they be ameka say MPP they hear ekesipa they be winning elections for Ghana nyina eyankabo because from the year 2000 up to ene MPP elections be ayakobi and we've not gotten less than 48% of the votes. Elections be they lose in 2008 you have 49% they lose. In 2012 it was rigged because Dr. Bawumia the 11,000 pink sheet called parliament.
Well, according to the court, it was not rigged.
5-4.
According to the court, it was duly won.
Exactly. So, President, yes, because President Gitumu, I can say or disagree with the court, but Gitumu. Mathematics, you know. Okay, I said lawyer, could you to be lectures? Mathematics, I said technically, President Akufo-Addo we need even the court down the court there. The only court down. Yes, but you saw it. Elections be a co-ebian. The Americans say elections be a co-ebian. Even a lusukra 48%. You in call less than 48%. It you 2% plus 1 of the total votes in this country to win in the elections. The delegates actually, the Mpenimfo nyina akan, the Kennedy Japan, Akoto, any Adenimo, any Joe Gatti, any omo call process ni nyina. The oma exhibit say we're going in unison. Yen nyina ye kabum akọ. It means delegate send a year way Jojo no. Seminu akosia manu mu de ne banso a yenye ne saa kakran na yemfa wie. Because when you are more heated than even the parliamentary. But yetimi ewie Jojo dia. Yetimi kabum a middle class no. Yeah, you will be our middle class or a technocrat. Dr. Bawumia is not an out and out politician. Obi enim. We were joining in 2007, 2008 or your politics. You saw even the antics are already by now on Shada Yadi and Nekeka. So we had 38.1% in the north. We started putting boots on the grounds because Aliu Mahama had 34%. That's your friend, Dr. President Kufuor in 2004. In 2008, we got 38.1. Or starting the antics, you know, because he changed the political landscape of this country. So vice president leading campaign. Now, Kansema, it may take you 2 months to discuss it. Northern region are offering 45% of total vote come Akufo-Addo in the 2020 elections. And Uchra will say Ampa. Say you can say ye nipa or katia crosser. And we think party ni be any aje. And paying crofobia videos and answer omuko live interviews so kumasi manage.
Namazede.
Omo echo jina echo cancer omuko asawasi, which is a stronghold of the NDC. Echo ye interview say will Ashantis vote for Dr. Bawumia? Omoni nipa maku 7 na kasa. There's no single person who can say. They were, some said Obi can say ewe, but she was shocked. Was he hey an MP before now confirm Bawumia ba? Enti ebe to man. Hokra no obi chire sa santen kai no. Obi edi sanchire munukra by I wrote it on my Facebook wall because they cry yinim there. Mane entiase. But okase dey bi asante se onyaji wuya na woni ne tenasia. You refi be ofiri kra. Why ni nua prekope enu nti asante nka. So they will vote. So nipa na ye no okate across we technocrat. Where obi a onye out and out politician tinya politician tani chia eno ano the tosumi ensane say ohwe middle class na omopeno the clergy there is no single osofu in this country wajidin wo following onka ne ho asem papada your dossier osofu bi they will say he cut across and he is the bridge between Muslims and Christians in this country. So he's religious, he's competent. Yeah, about corruption there. The different from Crawford say be away why you say scandal we work on and come cry.
Oh, there is what I mean telling Yatibido. I am not corrupt. I have never been corrupt, and I will never be corrupt.
He's still not corrupt. He's still not corrupt because up to now, BB anywhere. It's say, Nidikra will be bim. And one say, "Yeah, here say, Obi so me say me kwa jibribe amano." That's all. And so at least when it that delegates are say it me ba ya me better say me ni nuanum emano any lawyer modate any adeni moyi no manage honestly who can say me betna ha sadat ebeka ye no ema manage say ampa ene yem betna se na yembo ye delegates na baso na yembo ye hu abaso na ehu se ekwan a eda ye nim no even though rough but omoka so mu ye adwuma na smooth e de mayen a ebetimi awini elections no na scale 16-16
mesaba
enye 8 bi na ye ko breaki 16-16 it deadlock na de ko.
Good evening Nana Akesi, greetings to the incoming Adenta MP Akosia Menu, Ama Fosia Deku and Awal Mohammed. I'm watching you live from the Pukwasi interchange area. Fredima and I also watch him. Fredima said Ochiamo. Ellen El Hasi, I'm intimate to you tonight. I'm fantastic teacher. Maintain a Bobby Big Boss. Deba Sekadna. Presidential primaries is over now. What the MPP needs right now is united front to break the 8. My regards to Adenta Kozi and Mr. Awal Mohammed. Hey, okay, Adenta Kozi is what I count. I'd like to. Okay, all right. That's fine. Ellen.
Bruh.
Saturday. What's it, bruh? Saturday. Makwaba.
Amiado.
Process ring na ma hombo am di ko mu aba mo to yes na ziko bon to fama me na afi ehwe time be kana me fanya specifics no.
Mama nchia etiefo nyina. Na me ansela me refi no. Wo fa se phone nyina bosumi no mu di omo birthday. To ochina ye panyin ni birthday kwaku asante deko. Happy birthday. Ochina no edi 11. Nini aketwa kwadwo owusu deko.
Last week me wana no.
Second. No susu di 8 years. Na me hwe nkola we bra ma mo abre. Wo politics ya mi yemu a. That's say me born mudi na me wish you happy birthday. Say me bebre nansi ya masia yomu biom. Kitwal podi odi ni birthday kram se ne ye mai na mini ha nti mame emomo afishia pa na me papa nso ase unse me de me kan makoka papa ase me se on ne gire mu mame te papa kwasi asante de ko da me da ase
o boyfriend no
ai me boyfriend me da na se pa ni ese jaye no ye ma ne broso ti nyame nhira no maka se awie na afi maba me menda asem so mame nda ye delegates ase Dr. Bawumia ko 16 regions oko 276 constituencies oko yes on omoka jeze oto omonkra otutu so ko me meant me na anko 16 regions ni nyina am say 4 regions manko Ashanti manko Greater Accra de do so na ye nam asen off into Greater Accra de no so manko bi ina manko ahafo Western North msesa Regency pen na manko na ne aka enyina de nyame adum nti menene koye na Cardinal this is the second time Marco Ghana constituencies ni nyina manko constituency regions ni nyina esi so last year make national women's organizer and manko constituencies because regions na Dr. Wayade say adwuma we waye 52008 abesi ne
ada wabre
Cardinal mechi ya me ya biti ya me ko ba ye mani ahunu me hwini mu prunsuo che say nya asem kitwa
next time
nya asem kitwa Dr. Bawumia so campaign we say we said that ni adwuma bi wo so a muso bi wo ha wo so media akire keke yeah campaign we obia owo so fiti driver copy me aye kasa copy mo no amu obia won a job description. It's a crofo bebe or why sign. Me say 4 regions na manko because that mean you be wo home meet me aye adwuma na nka be kwa ye no. Enti yes it na fie. Enti obi or run a very lean campaign. Lean just say campaign na obia me mudu na misinche no. Obia amoro so ye nyina ye fit for purpose. Another one so I mean who say presidential candidate bi ayeda. Or no the bus or VIP bus white bi mu. Na ya ye di anim no advance for ne communications for na ye di anim no yet Toyota Haze mu Ghana for amoti baby amokwan ye nyame ma mo ahoden madwuma na edin na oti Toyota Haze mu kwa no de akofo mpoho kwan so mpoho for mechia mu nyina nkomo bi na mo ne ye boy no ye gusu ye ho adwuma dokoko ho nyina bi wo ha na ye ka asakutim
say ayi ho no benchema adwofu a Western North ho kwan de
Ashanti region na bi so ekotimie
motimi ho nde na me pepa
ni nyina mu
ho nde na me pe
na odu Northern region ho ba bia ho wo poto no akukuru ko se na send wa beti form ni nyina mu nyame de ya kwa aba asama ye ne delegates ko kan ye no so omutie 61% for a first time ade Dr. Bawumia wayade na moma yempene no ya ye nyina ye di na chi nso so migidi se ya ade ye nim se ya ade de nso ye nim se we no ye ka na se mfiti ase adwuma na nka se da ye nim enkom obibusa me se adinti na wudi Dr. Bawumia chi na wani ye wura Kennedy Japan na other candidates ni bi chi me Dr. Bawumia ne ma mienu a mimi hu no no ho adansi a mi metimi adi won ho personally nti ma mimi di na chi eye mienu number 1 Dr. Bawumia my chance enye Dr. Bawumia dawroma campaign kama no kra me senka ya pay baby atena mu be yi afrim en wusuti awa musuba ya mo ne yeti party but Dr. Bawumia make sure say at least oba bi ni nachi obi wo ho enu ya one na me say experience so the way we see ama na yere chance ama na yere ashine no or more ba chance enye no problem me who said that chi bi enye chire bia 2025 Dr. Bawumia be ye president man maba wa na ye wa MPP mu no ye wo chance pa enti mi say me de ma ho odi nyina boa no na wa ba be ye president and ye number 1 number 2 senya na yesi kana ye nuan mandisi for yifie bebrebe nie omo ahwiri agire mu sa MPP de ye mpene ma obi a onya kan ni medi yanim anyam yadom memenda Dr. Bawumia onya kan ni oye kremoni ena on di MPP fu anim eye me deboro so unim yentia the cardinal so ni say cardinal me ma mi achi fi anum so ni say ankomo so me ne wa boda
woni ma boda
enti me no menye full account sa ye krom ha ye ogwans omonya akanfo unimza ye wa other tribes ye nya akanfo ye ne akanfo atena sa area ho nyina sister so ye gwan onya akan isa me bwa ana ye gwan ana onu so ogwan background se me enti unim ye kire me say ye MPP for say ye bie ya hye mu to the extent to say obi o free 2 minority groups otimi ba bedi yanim e kire me se me amafosu a me ye me niema yi a na me so MPP yi a metia be di flag bearer
sure
e betimi asi e bia me in our lifetime see yeti asi because not some time ago now ba crowd MPP crowd na wu kasa crowd na wusuru say nyame adom party no mu bi enti anu ka ho bi na me ama me hwiri di nachi na me derade asesu se me di nachi na eye me ahoho ahu se history ya make MPP no me ka ho bi na ya make sa history no ti be that legacy na se omo to mayen omo anto amayen mu nyina ye MPP for ni oto mayen no nyame nhira no ni awanto amayen no so right say ususu ni awope enti wusu nyame nhira wo leader no ni ewudi na chikoto abama no sesei ose ono oni problem ye nyina ye be ye adwuma enti wo a wuti akire na wo na akoto aba no wonso so ne ha obi ya ma ne nkofom party ni ewom ye be hihye ye niema nyina na ye nyina ye mia ye ni na 2024 elections no ye fa ho odin wurum because nyaade a ye madum sofo na ba efiti se ye yi Dr. Baumia fiti memenda omo a popo biribiri akire omo akire omo yemu tutu omo anya fever anya sem keto 3 days ni me na fofo me NDC for aye problem ni ono wo kun antokwa faso ni so chese obi tibi chese be si enti mu na mo si yen ade papa ya de ne be omo number na wonti minye we ino ye okohwini ino otwa ntoro ne yese ne ye pe ye de na ba mo problem se ba na se nka NDC for aboshire ye ka se nka se mo aye church services ye ka se nra sami je mfini ne nkrofo mo organize church services man NDC for se ye de Dr. Baumia ba madwuma ye easy ni ehia ne se mo be fa microphone no ma fa wo so be fa den speakers na mo di esika so na ma bob Dr. Baumia speeches na ma win election anya mo na mo kan sa enti afa yem to ya to musu ya adan hwe o de ye bedu ho cardinal
start
me chabi ni anu NDC fo nyina
Mate Ellen Amadaku ena otene nka no anzana man sadat bebam no metie akosia second take on aba mutu ye sena musiko campaign no lessons a wasua ene de MPP nankasa mwasua de free aba no ana no mutu ye no mu and then going forward no niam ba akumi no ben ena wo hwe anim se party no ebeye ako.
Thank you. Kana, I think say when it comes to I'm very Dr. Baumia campaign, I would say say when you the benefit of starting early. In fact, the time otisi muno na a lot had gone down in the form of propaganda, sebe about politics Nema bebre anko for can it's like they give room for anything to be said. Say no kwe and I say no kwe no. The onus is on you and I said the burden of responsibility is on what yaka semna to so no to come and undo it. And I said to come and explain yourself somewhat. Then also the ODH one try to distract you completely. However, one thing I may say sometimes we overestimate how people appreciate information. Say be a while me say awal me who say perko be 2 hre how pigs don't fly but awal say 2023 ne won we be a ya profile collab my enye bi. The impossible in the form of propaganda becomes true for some people and I don't know what it is but a BBM say SEShepa. So if you're not careful, you end up say o campaign na o ya o de akoma party say this is the idea you have for delegates. So for instance, me Dr. Baumia ba adenta na me hobi. I listened to him. His speech was almost an hour and about 5 minutes. He talked about how he started, right from how he was literally introduced into the party, the work he did, his contributions when he was selected, when they had the shocking defeat, when the president asked him to be running mate again, his contributions to the party. I mean, in terms of strategy, in terms of his work, in terms of you can't say sweat equity, what was striking for me, and this is something that me and Kasaso has been my campaign message when it comes to party delegates. Omoye for me jumano. Ye jumani we are when the opportunities in the form of jobs and whatnot. Say being obia ne benya CEO and deputy CEO. But there are opportunities that come. If I'm confused, you remember you see my clearance or baby near my 300. So I didn't have 2 cry and you make it say 2 no beko polling station executive no. Maybe a polling station executive no. When you but the baby or how I school maybe or tiffy for a colony day finish him. It's not to say that we are giving opportunities just to party people, but if when they've done the work, why ye jumano ye then recognize them and don't wait to recognize them when you want something from them. To me, na say dog be John or say you create job opportunities. Now when him say unipe bien ye jumana. It's important to value that, to appreciate the fact that you know any nana do dan kweku for adra. Say be say jumano ede emba. There was a time when there was a freeze on employment. There was a time there was a backlog of nurses in this country, tens of thousands or mutifia no munko bibia. But omenya kwenya through so many opportunities, prison service omo you more passing out and saying immigration so you more there. That's why the challenges. The recruitment are also amanko for any baby share. Nobody has missed out on even getting paid. Say I can say be doctors 4 months into omokada mean TB da ever since 1 month crampo. People don't even like Nkofo if said there was a time that happened. But it seems that, and this is what I've learned, you need to consistently let people know what you've done. It's true. We have to consistently say it. We don't need to think that people get tired, because sometimes they say it's your microwave mentality. Obi pe bibi o feel so be catch one no say unim no once we cast a party ban within 3 minutes so the next will solve a problem so there's a high expectation, there's a lot of pressure on political actors, there's a lot of pressure on people who are even aspiring to be in positions, but he put a blueprint down. That's how blueprint no there meaning say you so can this is advice to every DMB advocate anyway, because no one a very reverse quote unquote apathy na a war system no a very reverse near be. The other thing too is complacency. I think that sometimes we get caught up in say obeka so oda in fact me videos a brave. And I learned from President Akufo-Addo. I didn't hear him say it, but it was a story someone told. Say, "Call campaign will be no be catch say oda who say home nesa oda now your campaign. Don't leave that place for no reason." And you seen that me who say your campaign there, but niema efimo abano. We don't need to take it lightly. We need to take every single feedback and work on it, and to say because it ties in straight into 2024. We have made history by ensuring that we have selected the most formidable candidates in the MPP currently. He's not a full-out politician, because sometimes a politician it almost has some negative connotation, but it's okay. Between his expertise as a technocrat, his attention to detail, and his commitment to the Ghana agenda, I believe we've made a great decision into process where whether be it whatever margins we set. I mean some constituencies results shocked us, and rightfully so. We need to go back and find out what things played out on the day. Because if they were not jumping out to us before the day, it meant that something else happened there, so that it doesn't repeat itself in the general election. I believe, those are the 2 takeaways for me. I think I've literally summarized it. Since I'll end it there. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Akosia meno ena oten nkano man Sadat.
Champion Anna.
Man Sadat.
The Cardinal.
Amanfo tiana.
Amanfo ti pa.
Omakasa.
Adonchira ne ba.
Omosise.
Edoso. Na mesha se e wo WhatsApp line no eso. No dey dey to move first. Positive change. Madina. Positive change. We na nka MPP nkomo na. Me dey ma de gudi ntia. already na kofa ha na so making kind amount positive change the way from Madina was say we former president JDM na we need to told the vice president who JDM were ahead of the vice until on the or GDA say abano 2024 be a cool chop at the amount former president was a vote for change come 7 December 2024 vote for JDM accuse me Ebenezer say be quite one so die enye Dr. Baumia say presidency no kasa and ye depa enkase bi kum chacha obetima president Dr. Baumia or say sacrifices bi wo hono mo a untimi nye emfa magana for enti you don't deserve to be a president odomanya for bright asamoa wo se encha so nkonko emfa mo wanimre nana ya o meche wanimre pa from a lead and lady takradi na metie show yi edi afri wo se Ghana fo nyina me bom ba so pa mo amokoto aba mo ye adwumaden se mato aba edi ama vice we kire se munim nya mo pa amamu ka bi ma menka bi mo ti ase pa na wo se wodamase pa na mo so a mo ya delegate mo central region so no wose mo kire se mote na moye ase okay me call we so Dr. Bano wo de no se program no wani je ho pa wuti anwumre ya kadna wose ochia wo bebre Lampre King Rashid dan so die nie wonchi banda line wose na ya anwumre me chia wo pa na wono de delegate ekoto aba no wo chia mo bo maba so pa o maye adwumaden o mo wonchi banda line Techiman South Techiman North Kintampon North South 5 northern regions ni nyina wose maya de massive endorsement no for the vice na eswani wose mu nyina no maya de Gabriel Kojo Ashon ni so ni die nie wose na ya o me chia wo pa anwumre na delegate ekoto aba no o maye adwumason edi ama MPP pa o ma kire se kama menkami no omoti asenye sika emum na omu edi akire wose ba ono ne de one ne yere omu onji ndi se election omu betu bi esan se sika ni nyina no omacha wie eninti one di aba no ogbo MPP fo aba so no so no pa one ne yere di aba no omunto ere kwakubu adi bechem ono so ne die enie wose mpenfo yi omanim na omopeso mutu franka no munyina na omose fata na so ne MPP fo akoto abade amano no wose efata pa breaking the 8 no possible wose the battle still remains the Lord #let's break the 8 together ono so ne de ode betu mu na yawo meche wanwumre pa agona duakwa Salvation Hospital na metie show yi edi Efri Central Region for me bon ba so pa ma kire se ampa ka be ma minka be motiase madwene mo ho madwene mo ma madwene kire ma ho pa mo andi sika chi mana mo to ede mo manyafo Kennedy no mo kire se munim de pa na so se no about na kwakogu enti mo nka mo humbom na NPP enko nanim na ya kese woni wa bedwafo no wa panfo me chia mo pa delegate akasa o mo choose the right candidate o musu se obetumi aboa NPP 2024 ne de possible incoming parliamentary candidate hopeful chairman Yusuf was here nchia enko emfa emao na Joe Power Big Joe adeso de no de wo message na mehwa mentia say declaration results na try de betumo na omoto edema Ken sa enete enti Joe Power Big Joe wo de no maken kan de firi hono fantastic go be for sehwiasan no so enso edie nie fantastic say Ghana for mo mani nda hono pa na breaking the 8 omode ba no MPP for ni so de hunu enye Ghana problem na mo ba be solve enti Ghana for mo mani nda hono na mate ne na wonsu driving na mfi driver papa hono wo de car ne hye ne nsem na wuti mu eni kwan se woda eno nti Ghana for mo mani enna ho fantastic dia wono nso edi ebetu mu eno no nana yawo mebo wabaso ye adwumaden pa vice president so last Saturday man wo nyaa no eswani nana amofa kwashiman wono nso ne die eno no okay nana amofa so wono kwa osusu se vice no yem for Maken or say MPP for Maken say MPP for the Maken ebeboa ama breaking the 8 no aye more possible edi ama NPP ko mensa pillar 2 do me constituency so die no say MPP for me bo ma so pa abato no mato ama na ye fe say no showdown ni nyina no mboaboa no na mo fa nkoto GDM ni NDC aboboa no lawyer Justin Kodua Frimpon general secretary was wo chaw bebre ko mensa pillar 2 ono so ne die wo de betum no Edmond Chei enso die ni was the best to lead Asokwa constituency no eye Edmond Chei okay ono one the message baye okay Ankoma Foster ofon asia yirebi achimansa o se enchia enkoma Ernest Akwesi Ado in camera mpia yinsu ya no Achiase Mr. Bulk Money was say okay was MPP for nyina so oboma basu bebre na akua mo aboate na Blekuma Central AK Dr. Baumia is coming ono so ne die eni was say the cardinal wabedwafo no apamfo mechia mu nyina anwumre pa was say MPP for makoto aba no amana ye no ono de wo tepe Dr. Matu Poku Prempe say wonya running mate enfama Alhaji na ebeboa NPP bebre was say best wishes enkoma kozi manu Adenta constituency finest WhatsApp messages by no Facebook die ni bia mo de na kwa mo about ma kenkan die ewo WhatsApp no so ntima kenkan Facebook die ni kakra Bertrand Nia J enso die ni AK Papa J o se nchiankom obi a wotie dwumadi anwumre na tema new town when we connect show ni live a wotie o se presidential primaries no aye successful na ni age ho pa Dr. Mamadu Baumia wo bo aba so se wadi mu enkunimi nti MPP ni aka nyina ne se mo bekeka mo ho abum na afimpiri ni aduro na abatom no mo de ahoden akọ na masan edi mu enkunim Simon Bedu nso die nie o se na nado Face Ghana eno no nso betu mu Dr. Kalipu nso die nie Kalipu die ne die na enhyedam fa ho ba bia ntime pa cho de becheme mabo atra Fuseni Abdullah Al Hassan ono nso ne die eni o se na na ya okese mechewa nwumre pa wo ye adwumaden na delegate o makasa o ma choose the right candidate o mususu se obetumi aboa NPP coming 2024 o se o chawo bebre na ya apetego onso die eno no Ghana ba GH enso die nie o se the vice president o make past speeches bia speech no ense sai a teacher for na sabre no kan se yinti o muka no o mo da so ho anese for no mo da so ho o mo bre so pa okurum ha no mo enti vice kekan ho na ye bibi efa eboa o mo Kalipo makenkan Lampre King Rashid won so dia no makenkan ba ko WhatsApp no so that the messages aba no edoso enti makenkan o dia na o da cheme bre pamu no ye se hia bi mi a hia bi mu amemia mani na makenkan do na e dia mamu
Martin Sadat me da se papa awal wa ha na Ellen so ewo ha awal question na me bisa cozy na da so ewo ho ma woni Ellen nyina se dia no wasua ewo processes ya edo ono mo ba beto de mo koto aba na no memendey na den na ugidi se SSA party ni ye going into 2024.
I think say adia ba ko amasua wom eye oye hard work bebrea eboaw ema otimi party for no a reward o hwe Dr. Baumia adwuma waya campaign chain omunyina okọ every single constituency eno makasa woni obi a o mata bia ekasai woye campaign no to the extent that at a point in time here to tubo oba park so kra na still no spokespersons no ka say obi anyedi menye internal process yenye no sa na enko ne na keka ho nti I think say no so very important they to so mienu ne say Kene Japan oya dear pa. He also worked overtime. Why communications bebre ama party was sponsor why normal bebre inti Emma delegates nso ehun se ono nso e wo se omrewodo ne nekeka ho. Ade ba kwa ewu mu ana mani anje ho kese pa ne se edruba bi na discipline ye adwuma. Na party no nanka wo se omo kolo na yetimi discipline nkrofobia anya dwuma eno na me feel say e was a party no esua bibi free mo esan say time aye campaign no ensem bia e bi baaye eni intro nkrofo twitwa about nkrofo ne na keka ho I think say at that point in time edruba bi na mitikra me ya let me who say will we still be able to really scale this process bedruba bi a drew any because o hwe build up na enye ni nyina no course ne epeno no bebri eba mu a na megide se anka e was national executives e dey omunan esi form ema omutimiye at a point in time there was a semblance of that yeah invite mpanimfo bebre including Kenya Japan especially after the first round no ema omuba national headquarters. It is not really about punishment me kra dem impe punishment say bia obi bibia o punish no but at least ohun se empening forward ehwa ohun se oye bibia he can even be punished no eno very important nti ema bibia etimi ye audios be by videos be by microphone can say there be eno kra no there was some retractions in the keka ho eno nananka isusu se ebetimi aba we need there meka say yaye more united in this ɛno na meka sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ esua bi free way mo, especially yɛkɔ elections not the orphan constituencies but your constituencies are safe constituencies ɛwɔ sɛ esua bebree free way mo, because way no yɛtumi akɔ no, especially within the constituency law. Acrimony ni nyina na yɛ nkran ɛne radio so ne TV so, but on the grounds minjin de sɛ na nsɛm we nyina ɛbebaeɛ ɛwɔ hɔ. So yɛmfa ɛno ne nsua bibi mfiri mu, especially yɛkɔ yɛ safe seat na, because in 2020 enya 17 independent parliamentary candidates in Ashanti region alone. Ɛno Manson Kwanta eka de anka wini less than 200 votes. Ena esanya formena etimi ewini. Process ni very important. Process yi etimi koi. At the grassroots, mijidi say there was some cohesion. Obi pekena otimi expressing openly say me peken. Obi pe Dr. Baomi a ono so ka yangaga bia ene obi anye bia enti we no so aye kono. Baby a nipa ni gina bia na respecting the views. Na nipa no ento aba no nko baby a obeto. Na yenye process na mede kan no ye kabo mu a ene beboy. NDC omu ni alternative solution bia. Omu ba ye say mihu omu nyina almost including director legal. Ono oye obu director legal kura e dia bas beto ho say Mahama versus Baumia. No the Mahama records as president abeto ho. No the Akufo-Addo records omu feel say a skewed record abeto ho. Say way against way. Because baby na say where your vice president anka why vice president da. For the vice president record ne bra. Na fa yenso your vice president record bra. Na yen fa match. Na vice president against president echra say ampa omunim say Dr. Baumia is the real threat. Into we no say na yetimi awie yensre omo ete ho a omo bu afu se adani mo anwini Kene Jampo anwini omo nyina yen kambom. President Kufuor Assembly, which is very instructive. Me did say in the next 100 years we'll still talk about it. Say na can fear delegates no. Sana President Kufuor dey na can say it is better to be a messenger in party in government than to be obiti say Fifi Kwete. Our general secretary for the opposition party. President Kufuor so can assembly you call Cape Coast. I think say I was say national executive say implement this assembly. Was say young Crawford na omuntina dem na omunjene ma party na omunchre kwan ya first way. I believe that we process ayekoye national executives Emma research national research team na meaning say there is a research committee. Eye dwuma na yehu die etosini. Say ye call for the ana ye ho adwuma me gidi say no so ebetimi aboy, but in all no make say ya clear the first hurdle. The second hurdle I be high and kese pass entimi handle in the year the parliamentary parliamentary no grade often constituency in some few very tough, but sa ye constituency no look at what happened in Ayenswano. How do we then elusu Ayenswano then elusu Akwatia? These are almost our safe seats, but processes leading to the parliamentary and wenchi wenchi crowd traditionally nyina na UP ya etimi lusu wenchi. So I believe that when the empenimfo discipline is very important, and idea ba kwa me feel say I was say esua free we mo ye ja obia mani ye de opese wo ye bia. People were able to say anything. Yantishi into when the yesre when yi oko offense wa omo omo afashe no friend mu anim ko enti de aka ho no and I was say ebon ho ban say ye ko forward no within this month na e be ye ofan constituencies no enti yemfa nsua bibi freeway mu general secretary lawyer Justin Kodua Frimpong we are capable. The national chairman, we are vice chairman. What the idea for 5 times, and our team winning the national chairman. Nana B, mo na mo ye old na mo na mo mu a masa abai mo nkambom na ye ensure discipline se na be ya ye betimi aseli through very well eno na hia ye kese pa se etimi seli through na etimi ye ni na se etimi ekone se na ekone ya your policies change this for because someone need be aka up to now you electing Mahama not even the running mate for over 6-7 months and you electing on Timmy and can say oh ye be bad ba ko pen or can so be also be scrabble is your friend saying S Graciano Martin Pebu Juma Chain Emma NDC communicator bia in this country for Mahama but okay no kra no say nkwasesam sebina woka enye sa no kan eno kaka so de ko kete na we kwa chiche nkrofo ni urefi say ye diska ko share azontaba say ye nchiche your friend say akonfem emma youth in the north that was the money I demand no say ye nchiche so you start to raise issues no ntimi kasabio so a very important say your policies no your all the necessary say your national chairman kind your pole position to win these elections the here I can say betimi handle your primaries in here
honey asam no say baye number betimi ayi ni na ho adwo Ellen Pomie
lessons learned lesson number 1 me messia in this way presidential primaries and said focus is important focus ade bia wo ye wa abrabo mu se oma wani esiso Dr. Bawumia ye na dwen se nsem bebranga ka no okru se o reply ye ba wie ya na me se o reply yes sir no bia kan ye bia
no praso can say if you miss the ball don't miss the man
aha
nti no na Crawford abanti ento ye boase
nani ewo nia na oye no so and I've learned a lot from him focus and hard work just say oma ade a waye na dwen so be ye no o ma bribia and distract no you ha yakọ campaign mu se nyina ya bre enso so ya hye nkrofo bo ya man nkrofo atena se e twen nti emfa ho ne bre a wabre obekọ na one nkrofo akọkasa sa discipline no a Dr. Bawumia owo ewo no ane personal abrabo mu a ode ya ewura ne campaign mu no mesu ade wo ho sa focus ya ye one positive ne one negative some of your answer you reckon the Japan no so you very focused.
Yes.
Or no, so you're focused on whatever it was he was saying. Me ne nyadwen de, never be biri or kai me ne nyadwen. But no, so you're focused. And now getting the 30-something%. Inti abrabo ni de, we obi a ene wo so we mu no agya, ochina wo so we mu no agya. Wonko wani. Focus is important. And the first lesson I made mesua. Second lesson a mesua ewo ade campaign we mu no say dederi bebre kasa ni bebre eya na won kran ha cardinal usi form a omo problems are different o enya ne yen ni abre aye kan wo ha ne ye omo problem hwe ade ba ko amesua ne se yam party for no omu ni made omu hu ade na ebe ya wo se ne wo ye no omu hu nanso no mu ahu adentina make say MPs bebre a omo ewo Dr. Bawumia omo declare ma Dr. Bawumia omo a yewura land free mo beka ye ho ewo ni omo ba officer omo beka ni omo ba campaign officer me hu de wa missing kan impression wo ho ni obeka fa the constituency no ho elections kodu ha se nipa na pagya ne ho shoro be du ho no cardinal ensam na ensam no nsusu bebre ya niema me no ye beka se na se we die nke ye petty na nsusu ho na ho hia MPB o ha o nkofie
no oniska
sen onisika
na fie ko no kwa Ellen
wabeji wabeji me ba mama kama se me ba weni abre weni abre me ba ya to aba ma obi amfa efe ne sen etu ansi wo so wotena as wunim constituency wunim ho asem na wo se obedi MP When you say no have so means ya fit no see hoda.
E won on dey bo.
Aha, nti sa MP no.
Sa ni pan dey so mutu no. Ba se wonim se me na no me kan na be yakusu atia nam se me kan se. Me hwe resource no. Share turnout ni nyina se ma to me bo ase ahwe regions no. Ma hwe constituencies ni nyina. Mo certain MPs 137 no. Nyame anim ni se ka 50. I'm papa na me ka je.
Anya na
Samudi agro. I'm telling you, mopa mo.
It's a situation now. Most of them ebe painting no. Me dey me hu ne say enye saa netie. Na election results is so am ye hu say saa netie. Me say
but in your attempt to regularize anema no monhwe and mo amfa candidate Ankoshenko for so.
Eno ni asem no.
Eno so be backfire mamo.
Eti me say party any candidate now flag bearer Baumia any ni team betna say na ya hwehwe saa MP because unya presidency na lose parliament na asamato enti ye be yes anti saa ye parliamentary MPs ni omo constituency issues na say ye ene ye number 2 amisuya number 3 is amisuya ye eye mi hu de nokwaridie yahu nokwaridie campaign mu bia no sikasemu nkonkonsa wo me hu de mi sinkan we be ka we hu asem we edin say ye wo
na we de
thank you na mama start free sika no
ara go so a victim
mama start free sika side
I go a victim
remember when you na cardinal mama start free sika ho masua say ye de ade ma wo sefa komo obi ebia ye de ye campaign ye de bo bra ye de to fuel ye de to aduan ye obia on his responsibilities pempenyin for no mo hwe obia ne handling of money that should be and the better baby ye do be hye sa ban ba power inkrofo bi wo ho a inkrofo bi sika akodi omo ho omo afa
se mo atena situation a pani bi a ode ade ma onfa chiri nkoresa ade
ma na se
nko enti aka mo ho
enti campaign we dey Dr. Baumia mai sure say on it no o ma ye sure say at least you say ye di e ko e no ebe ko akodu e na ho no ensem apie if say obi di ankotiri ye frefre nkrofo ti say ma sua say nokwaredie is so important ebe ye say ye hu
Beyonce nyesa me na me mo to asemu sa ball amu boy ye de eti akire ne ehwe mo na mo park no so ba yesu eti akire ne yehu ye had them mo ye
this no be send them a calculation of sports ballots any TNT calculation
sport ballots say 900 900 at this level
enti media nukwaridie machine
our my paper be on spoiled offense ballot on now who are
now the sport ballot to be determine election
only say sport ballot no e bi o ho a enye say onimo
washeda
obi asheda pa say ade no obi o kwa enye say ma say no because obi o say superstitious no kakra o superstitions maji akosu yesika maji elisika maji awal de etmetuma akosu an man to ama ele bodu ye benyame za te da mentuma akosu mentuma ele na mentuma awal ma to mu nyina
enu ya wa ena fe edin say asem no e o campaign bia mu nti se why wadwen se obeye a enu so ba bia ye bebusa wo no tiri ye ne ye bebusa wo ho asem a na wayi wa no wutiri anye ye ne ye musa ho asem a ne wo so be focus na abam se wi sa asem ni nyina afi na wo ma wani kɔ ne wo ye no so nya sa wo di akiri a enu so de yare beba na last one na masi yesua ne say ye nkrofo no epese ye nyina nyame ya yadom ya fa party nsem a ye do certain stages no ye ba fie adenti na make ne sa me de me ame constituency wanchi ebe ye example cardinal do point bi na news amiti afri wanchi na nye me nso so me to aba wo ho enti ye ko fie no me sheda e ko mo ho eni omo kasa ye omo me frɛ omo wonim say results in a buy and when China nanka no hope no. You 550 out of 800. enti na mefa akwan friend say afidie so na mada wanchi MPP delegates nyina se nkomo na me ne omo bebo ye no omo hwe omo nua ba anim na me hunti me nka ne saa nya me pe me ne attorney general ye nyina ye ti simu ye MPP fo bi a ye do certain levels for party mu ye ba omo ho ne omo be kasa ye no omo te yase e no omo to aba no nya me nhira omo nko so nya saa ma yen we really appreciate nya omo aye ne ye ni so na a kire me lesson cardinal say wo party and say we ye party official me tie me party official now so influence me ye biribi ma party election ya ye bayi entina nkran ha ni kuma se na de kofie kwa constituency me national communications team fo nyina na ebo nkobo me national executives am wo e friend say constituency wo fie mu free baby obi antimi nka nche me say gise ni ofiri nkran ha ono kra bo so constituency ye mu bia free baby ye nyai say atoyen ne nkran ha tena na radio so ni TV so yes but kofie onkrofo no mu hu wo pese o san ba fie nso so na oni o mu be bo nkobo enkomo ni bi wo ha kofie no okobo very effective me lesson ba ko mention media election we die no kura ni nyame anim wanchi me ye be ye adwuma say ye seats a ye lose obono no bonofo no de ye asem de me pese me kan wo hanne ye be ye adwuma den ni age ye seats na cardinal me lessons am sua no
okay lessons am sua nyina ye de be pon but
ako
me ba nyabutre ade na ga beka
but your me aunt be anti Regina paper otie me ntina me chia no
eno a kame beka cho say wo de chia denta for ne enko
adenta for me chia buda coordinators all the 16 electoral areas I think say eba ejuma coordinators no ejuma sonko mo ye no in fact if I had all the world I would give it to them omo ye ejuma pa. And sometimes it's a thankless job. Oye nani esewo. Ese wakoji siko, yakoye se you can't send be to almost, but they still show up and do their best. Me chia conference executives so now they supervise the process very well. In him saying che be a date no bededi, and I know say ejuma pa ya yeno, my yeno teach you no, especially in caring for them their needs, and plans I've shared with them no. I know that especially CAE Dr. Balmi, everything I've planned would come to pass.
Ya den da for him.
Patrai.
Kikim. But one day me pese me se menya Margaret and say Magu. Menya Ellen and wo I cozy.
Mago dear bow be yet some or
there be to unity as na make
you so tie me Mago
mini aba no
hey
mini aba to kan want some money be hampa
na ye ni aba oh can direct share Mago
and mo send no machi
direct no passing connection
me pese on mo amoye ma mo frontline politics no Bomna na money and chamo experience kakra.
Hey,
I think so.
What do you call election Syria ni aye? Mon come round we election.
Enye is you.
Why you assembly Becca wa?
Nsema obeti.
Mon we ni elections.
Who be za say why na e ka no asem no. Your body oni chance why asem na e ka no. Madam mo si wo. It's shocking. Sometimes odi e try unye you even step up. And sometimes I tell me, catch me team phone and say, ignore the insult and focus on the substance. Because just like me, debating on TV and sometimes on radio near there, we can be beer, to unravel your whole argument. Now, if I call you and MPP dear, and yes, Anna, yede titi, which what drink, kibi mamin kibi, devoid of insults, inti. About local politics now it's a different conversation altogether. And our Aleka say there should be punishment for certain things. So he's right because about level B, it's as if there's no rules. Yeah. It's no holds barred. There will be just say free for all. Lobianka until to me kana you get away with it. That's it. Bakari, I would look forward to that because I think say moving forward, no, there are so many beautiful, confident, intelligent women who can complement our politics and change the narrative. but that type
name calling it tagging
name calling, tagging, they bring issues they know nothing about, throw it into the space, all sort of things. Ye mommy, ye bibia now incoming, your friend saying flag bearer, our freshest mint flag bearer. Look at what she was put through just at the dying minutes going into the election, just to scuttle the whole thing. But mbasa bibia kadu kotia sorry enne mba na all the best at you praise and worship
me evangelism
ground force over to me. Those are the things that we face, but they'll tell you there's so many godmothers that stepping into this space. Me Chiano, First Lady, Auntie Rebecca. She's been a solid rock, comforter, everything. And they both have say, and then Mama Mati also cozy, but this is this is the space, Auntie Oboshi, Auntie Elizabeth Ohini. In fact, it's been almost like a year and a month since actively pursuing this, and they constantly reach out, saying, my own mother, my aunties, my friends, and some of my friends consistently. I'm saying, Kakra made the best support to them, and they've never wavered. And the prayer groups, Prophet Minta, Prophet Kusi Boateng, Meboni Dean. They've all been very, very, very supportive. And sometimes when you give up, it's just that phone call from them and say, hey, Brian Bompae. And sometimes that's all you need to keep going. And my family, me Papa, Mama Miss Teresa, when Ellen talks about her father, I have a similar relationship with my dad. Just I can't count on him to babysit 24/7. Like yours. Otherwise, if I'm back home. Having that support is amazing, and I absolutely cherish it. And you need those support systems, especially when you come into a space like this. I think Mufan Chemiti for Trina my divert, I'll blame TV3 and Metro TV, sister stations, when they. But Nana, I invite me, sir. She said, "Dear, mebo modern bana me practicing a meko." Thank you so much.
Just the way Mahunsa was soft spot for women in politics, because what promote munyina aha minim se o promote afiakutu.
Yes.
Minim say odido so abeka ho.
Minia man no pa na nye but on so
exactly. Mahunsa oh yeah. I told her, so I have soft spot for women in politics. Looking at what they go through, it is oba a contestant ojina baby. Nase watime winning elections. I support the person.
On that note, Okan Queen North, Mama Murray Fia Koto. Many man in your name, but on some penasempa. One yen, half Yakuto, 1 yen.
And Cassa on your sending adding.
Penasempa, so
Nenny adding.
Me am the holding near by Miss Runo. Many are bad you as a four, but only the same Majano. That is fun account. That is I do the Majano. Fun account. Majano. Enti monka if you go to na monka cause ya cause ya me no adenta emame bibia be fine bibia be fine bibia be fine ele me da se
nyamisha
Beyonce me da so why awal me da mo ase na ewo mo amoso support Chelsea ni de mo ya ade pa o hey Chelsea susu ye team no match amama Tottenham for 2 red cards o say
me pesa
open
me play Chelsea, but Chelsea winning. Everyone table no more than Hokakra.
Oh, Chelsea, mama and via no the
because like a Tottenham, Ehuriko Sroa. You were chiro, you're 24 points.
Tottenham, Ehuriko, Chelsea, Man City, I got dash with one a betting.
I can't one pay.
Well, pay Man City. My mom was supposed to Chelsea, no more dear pa mi bumo. Me who will be supposed to Chelsea, mi buno. What do you say?
Manchester United.
Maguire no kuta team no.
Derby Maguire we.
Cozy.
Na so we film.
Cozy. When him say me no nyina Manchester United.
Yeah, bro.
Senkenye sa. Yeah, dey no etiase. Yeah. Why?
Winnie.
Why?
Nipa Ben.
Rashford.
Why the Rashford or no?
Mr. Omama Nambo, and
So we post na me no. Because say I made the post in the morning say
Rashford has disappointed me kakra.
Only-
Over 5 years.
Only my cry ha no. When say English boys no, ya ma mu feel so me use na akoni trim.
Instagram no.
Akoni trim.
Post ya no any likes. E see a ban you na
Akoni
from
trim.
social media.
Me say Ten Hag chena
No more focusing.
Wednesday on some Morgan ne Facundo Pellistri on the right wing no more a Holland e wanim ho. Omo be hye nyansa. I was for mapon. Monga da na mapon. Patricia Sefafisha, Elizabeth Jane, Prince Balfour Asamoah, Samuel Apia, Henry Kwesiminka, and a man Sadat. Omene hye na medi ho chiame. E frame na na ya kese obetun aframe the cardinal. Me the radio sum bie ejamu nyina. Akram.